All right, delighted to say, first of all, welcome back to the channel. This is talkSPORT Endzone, your dedicated NFL channel from talkSPORT. And this Sunday night live on the talkSPORT network, we bring you exclusive radio coverage of the Philadelphia Eagles hot on a 6-game winning streak facing the Los Angeles Rams. And I'm delighted to say that joining us ahead of the game is returning recently Eagles tight end Dallas Goedert. Dallas, how are you doing, sir?
I'm doing well. Good to be here.
Look, we really appreciate you taking the time to speak with us. A couple of games back now since coming off that hamstring. How is the health? How is the leg feeling? Are you feeling full go at this point?
Yeah, health is doing good. It was tough being out those couple weeks, but it always feels good to get back out there. And now 2 games under my belt, getting back into the groove. It's going to be a fun game. Feeling healthy going into Sunday night. They're always fun.
Good stuff, man. Look, what are the vibes in the building like right now? Because this is obviously, as I said, a team on a hot streak, but we all saw last season, you guys were on the hottest of hot streaks and then had a very difficult end to the season. So how are things feeling different in the building going into this run-in?
Yeah, the vibes are completely different than last year. Like you said, we started the season off great and just kind of fell off towards the end. There's a lot of different factors that went into last year. Won't touch on that too much, but looking ahead, looking this year, we really like where we progressed. Different places we've gotten better at, and we're just continuing to grow, taking it game by game. Try not to look ahead and just keep doing what we've been doing because we've been playing good ball. We can still improve on things, but we're in a good spot at this point of the season for sure.
Just in terms of the locker room itself, how surprised or were you, if not, to hear like people talking about a team on this kind of run that there being pressure on the head coach, that Nick Sirianni was under some pressure? Like, was that a surprise to you guys? Is that anything that you guys feel in the building?
I wouldn't say we feel it in the building, but being in Philadelphia as long as I have been, being in this city, they expect us to win each and every week. And if we're not winning, being 2-2 early in the season with the team that we had, the fans, the city doesn't give us a whole lot of grace. But in the building, we were all good. We knew we had the potential. We knew we were building up to it. We just had to kind of get the shake off the rust from the off season to the season. And as you can see, we've kind of hit the ground running now these last 6 games. And, I think we're just going to continue to climb because that's what good teams do. And that's what we focus on. And that's how we want to, go throughout the season. We want to get better each and every week.
What's coach like in the locker room? He's a lot of fun to watch on the sidelines, but what's he like around you guys?
He's awesome. He's the same guy every day. He's passionate about this game. He loves it. He focuses on the details, and it's just fun to be around him because he's always got something. He's always wants to throw the ball around. He's like a kid in a candy store. He's just so excited to be here each and every day. Excited to pick out something we did really good, pick out something we can improve on. But he holds us all to a high standard, and he'll praise us when we do things good, and he'll get on us when we don't do things. So the accountability aspect from him is huge, and he's just a very personal guy. I feel like everybody can go and talk to him. He'll have a conversation with everybody, and that just makes you want to play for him even more.
Obviously, it's with all new coordinators this year on top of that. And I want to get an impression of what it's been like working with Kellen because I'm just a nerd watching film in a, living room in somewhere in London. But what I've seen different this season, like Kellen Moore always was a brilliant play designer to me, but calling a complete game was something I thought he maybe lacked a little bit. This year, it feels like those game plans are really coming together. Am I right on that? Is that what it feels like to you guys?
Yeah, it's been awesome having Kellen in the building, getting his outside perspective. We ran the same offense with Nick for 3 years straight, and he came in here and kind of took the whole overview, tried to figure out what we did well and what we didn't do well, got rid of the stuff we didn't do well, and was able to kind of expand on the things that we do well as an offense. So he's been doing a great job putting us in positions to succeed. We have a lot of special players on our offense, the quarterback, the receivers, the running back. We have a tremendous O line. So he's been doing a good job trying to keep everybody happy. When the run game gets going, the offensive line loves that. When we get our play action working, I think we're a really tough team to stop. And I think Kellen's done a really good job of trying to marry the run game, the pass game, the RPOs that we run, and use motion to get defenses out of spot, and also help us with our keys, knowing if it's zone, if it's man, different things like that. He does a really good job of that, and making sure we're ready for game day.
What have you seen in with Jalen's development in that system, considering that you are trying to bring that all together now?
Yeah, I think Jalen's been doing good, and it seems like he just continues to improve and get better. We all know the special player that he is. When game's on the line, he needs to make a play. He always comes through to that. But just little things of running the offense, getting the protection called, different things that have been put on his plate. He's been doing a good job checking the play to different play. If we have two coming out of the huddle, getting us in the right one for the best look possible, and that's something that I think he'll just continue to grow at as a player throughout his career. But he's taken big steps this year, and even from the start of the season till now, you can tell how much more efficient we've been able to get going from the huddle to the line, getting the ball snapped, and then him being able to make the plays, make the right reads. Seems like he gets better with that each and every week.
You mentioned the special players on that offense. Obviously, the big addition in the offseason, Saquon Barkley. I don't know if you saw the obviously massive news from overnight, but that they've added the backwards hurdle into Madden, so you can now perform that move on the game. I mean, that's kind of wild. This incredible moment that he has, and now it's been put into a video game. Kind of mad.
Yeah, it's he's iconic for sure. That play, sparked around the world. To get a play that you did that only you've done on Madden is pretty special. I heard somebody was using it the other day, and they fumbled when they backwards hurdled, so they were upset about that. But yeah, to get a play like that in Madden is special. But that's just the kind of player Saquon is. He's been a huge addition for our offense, and he's an even better guy, which makes it fun to be around him in the locker room, because he just wants the best for the team, and individual success comes second to that.
It's interesting. We heard it with Christian McCaffrey last year, but there's been a bit of a drive for potentially a Saquon MVP case. What can you tell us about what he's like to work with, how hard he kind of trains, his attention to detail? What's the guy like behind the scenes?
Yeah, he's incredible. Obviously, he's a specimen. He was God gifted him with a lot of abilities, but he definitely puts him to work. He's in there early. He's doing treatment. He's been getting a lot of carries for us. So he makes sure his body's right for Sunday at practice. You see him just bursting through the line just like he does in a game, and it's like, oh my gosh, this dude is special. But it's no surprise what he did and what he's able to be doing in this league ever since he came to this team. And you see him in the weight room, lifting heavy weight like it's nothing. And, he's just an incredible person. So he did say something to me the other day that there's never been a Super Bowl winning team with a MVP at running back. So he's okay not winning if it can get us a Super Bowl.
It's a good line. It's a good line. You said it wasn't a surprise. It looked like a surprise on the sideline. Like, are you telling me there's more of that to come? Are there things you guys have seen in training that we're still yet to see? Some other crazy athleticism.
Oh, absolutely. And it's not just Saquon. It's, I'm blessed to be around AJ and Smitty as well, that, you know, at practice today, AJ made one of the best catches I've ever seen. It'll just go overlooked because it was in practice, or, the people on the field will see it. But nobody outside the building really gets to see some of the spectacular plays that get made during practice. And they do their fair share of plenty during the games, but it's a treat to be in there each and every day and just see the one-handed catches, the jukes that Saquon makes in practice, him being able to just hop. And so when it happens on the field, he hasn't done the reverse hurdle at practice yet. I don't know if he'll pull it out at practice, but it's a special thing to be able to be in the building with a group of guys like we have, and just see amazing things day in and day out.
It does feel like you guys have got a number one ranked defense, a top five offense with all of those players you just mentioned. Do you feel like people are sleeping on the Eagles a little bit when they're talking about the favorites this year?
Um, Yeah, obviously every year that I've been in the league, I think we should win the Super Bowl, but that's just the confidence that I have in myself and my team. But what we talk about a lot is that, whether they're talking bad about you, talking good about you, you can sip it, but don't drink it, because if you think you're so good that nothing can stop you, that's when you're going to get slapped in the face, and a team's going to come in and kind of whoop you a little bit. And if you listen to it too much and don't believe you can do it, obviously you won't be successful. So we like to focus a lot on what we believe in the building more so than outside. But I think we have a really special team that can do good things. But we got to take it week by week and continue to keep growing and let the pieces fall where they may.
Dallas, has been brilliant chatting to you. Last one from me. The Rams this weekend, Sunday night football, like you said, a lot of fun to get out there, play under the lights. What are you expecting from this Rams team? Exciting young defensive unit, a lot of good rookies and second year guys. So, what kind of challenge are you expecting from Los Angeles?
Yeah, obviously, Los Angeles, they've been on a little hot streak as of lately. Offensively, they got a few of their main pieces back, so they've been doing good on the offensive side. And defensively, their front, is I think going to be the biggest challenge. They got a really good front. They've been stopping the run really well, so it'll be a good challenge for the O line, the tight ends, and Saquon to see if we can, run the ball as effectively as we have in the past. But like you said, they're a young team. They got a lot of good players up front, and they're going to give us a challenge. But we're excited for it.
Well, hopefully, we get a big game out of you as well, Dallas. We need that on the comeback
Yes,
trail. Really,
always
really appreciate your time, sir. Have a great game this weekend, and speak again soon.
appreciate it. Good talking to you.